Hi everyone, this is Rozanne Ritter with RR Designs, and maybe you might be wondering what I've been up to. It has been a busy last couple months. A lady that I know, she's a costume designer for movies, called me up the middle of January and she asked me what my schedule was. And I said I'd be available like the beginning of February to sew. So I got with her and started sewing costumes for a movie. Let me tell you about it. The movie is called Florida Wild, and it's set back in the 1880s in Florida, in Myakka City, Bradenton, Okeechobee area. And this movie has cowboys, and those cowboys have doubles and stunt doubles. And the women, they had big, beautiful dresses, and they had doubles, and they had stunt doubles. And then we had Seminole Indians, we had children. There were actually like 150 background extra people, plus the stars that we had to dress or had to have wardrobe from for. And it's funny, it's like you think that, the designer, you would think that she would just like what one dress for a star to wear, and it would be like she would need multiple choices for this star to wear. So it was like she had to have like a whole wardrobe of stuff that she could pick out. That's something that I learned about making movies. Beverly got with me like February 4th and got me the fabric, and I started to make period tops and skirts that would go with it. These were one on the left, there's one, two, three different tops, and I put piping around it. Um, I really only had enough time to just sew the tops, and I turned them back into her. There were actually four other ladies that were seamstresses on this movie too. So I was one of them. I don't know how many of these men's Henley shirts that we made. One lady would cut them out, and another she would put in the body of it, and then I would put in the sleeves. Or she would cut it all out, I would sew it all up and put in the sleeves and the cuffs, and then it was buttonholes and buttons and buttons and buttons. And then this dress here, more buttonholes, more buttons, a lot of that. This is a picture of part of our sewing room, wardrobe, and fitting room. It was all in one. Myakka City is a very small town and not very many buildings available to do what we needed to do and or have room to do what we needed to do. So this is wardrobe. There's me taking a picture in front of my sewing machine. I had a big mirror, and the actors would have to come in, get dressed in the bathroom, and then fitted to see what their outfits look like, and then any changes that we need to be made. But that's my lunch right there. That was part of the best thing. When once the shooting started, March 4th, all the food was catered. It was so good. Period dresses made me a little nervous. It was a Friday afternoon, and Beverly, she said there was a pile uh, of of these, pieces to go into this dress, and she says, "Why don't you put that together?" And I was like, "Oh." So I just took it one step at a time, did what I needed, did what I knew how to do. The the back of this dress, the right picture on this video frame, that back of that dress looked like an origami butterfly, and it made me a little nervous. But Beverly, assured me that it would like all come together. So that's what I did. I did what I knew how to do, and then asked a few questions the next day, and it all came together. Really good. I was really happy the way this dress turned out. and then had to do the buttonholes, and another lady sewed on the buttons. That was a fun dress to make. Another part of the movie was being able to dress the children as Seminole Indians and their costumes. We got us seamstresses got to be really creative with the colors. They wore the Seminole Indians back then wore period clothes like this, and the colors were very bright. They wore jewelry, beaded jewelry, and we got to make the necklaces. Other ladies got to make the necklaces. These I got to make these three outfits, and then in the picture with the two little girls right there, got to make those outfits too. It was so fun to be creative with the colors and the fabrics. Was a lot of fun. Alterations were needed for rental costumes and the costumes that we created. This green top came from a rental uh, company, and we had the actress's measurements, but when we tried it on her, it just didn't fit. So we got extra material and had to fit it to her because the dress was the skirt and the top were so cute on her, and we knew it we wanted to make it work, but it took a while to figure it out. So we got the top to work, and then the skirt needed a like a petticoat skirt. So this blue, see the pink arrow? I had to make a blue satiny under under petticoat skirt for her with a big ruffle, and it's so funny. Got it right on the first time. I didn't have to alter that skirt at all, and she looked so good in it. It made us all really happy. In this movie, there were 4 to 5 of us seamstresses sewing continually to dress about 150 cowboys, Indians, ladies, children. And then that wasn't even the stars. And then the stars were on top of that, too. But people, dogs, horses, cattle from around the Myakka City, Bradenton area were used as extras. It was amazing. The costume designer, Beverly, she worked really hard to fit everyone that she could. She did amazing things. And there was a few things where I had remembered tricks from my Facebook, watching Facebook. And I was able to get a few costumes altered, and that allowed a few children to get in that wouldn't have been able to get in. But everything was fun. It was so much fun. If you like cowboys, bad guys, and shoot 'em up, bang bang, this movie is for you. And to see the rural Florida now and what it looks like back in the 1880s, this is a good movie to see. The filming just ended April 11th, 2024. Um, so I can really show you the pictures of it. Florida Wild should be out in the theaters. I believe in 2025. That's what they said. That's what they said. This is just a couple pictures from the movie. I was really impressed. One of the actors, or the background people, took this picture of the cowboys. This is the left side of this. These are the actual Pentecost Ranch cowboys. They herd their cattle on horses, which is like amazing. The ranch is like 15 miles by 15 miles, and there are some swampy, marshy areas, so they have to use horses to round up the cattle and move them. So it was an impressive sight to see those cowboys in their period clothes from 1880s. And then the right picture, usually when the stars come in to get fitted, we're supposed to just really just acknowledge them, say hi, and then just go right back to sewing. So when Lee Majors came in to get fitted for his wardrobe, that's what we did. We just said hello and sat back down. And he chit chatted about everything. And then he said, "How about we take some pictures?" And I got my phone and my camera stood up, and got a picture with everyone, got their picture taken with him. He was so nice. He was really acknowledging us. I want to give a special thank you to my friends Carol, Susan, and Janice for letting me camp out at their homes while increasing my skills in sewing and to be part of another movie. But I also want to thank you for letting me share. I appreciate that very much. So if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And we'll catch you later. Bye. Thank you.